want to be your own boss, you're going to buy a business. There's 3 things you need to consider if you're buying your own business: price, research, and financing. You see someone that owns a business, your friend or your boss, and you see them making all this money. You're like, oh my God, why don't I own a business? I want to make a lot of money too. There are 4 basic documents that you're going to need if you buy this business. 1 is the letter of intent, a confidentiality agreement, a purchase and sale agreement, and 4 is the non-compete agreement. The letter of intent, that's when you and the business owner discuss the basic business terms. It just gives an outline of the entire transaction. You want the former owner to sign an agreement not to compete. So the agreement just says that the owner can't do what they're doing near you for a certain period of time. That is it. And then you have the confidentiality agreement. You have to do your research before you're buying this. You wouldn't buy a car without taking it for a test drive, right? So what you have to do is do your research. You want to have your accountant look at the books. You don't want to use the same accountant that the business uses. That's really stupid. You want to have your attorney see if there's any problems with the corporation, if they're being sued. You want to see if they're cooking the books. You want to see if they filed all their tax returns. You want to make sure everything's right financially. If you're buying a company, typically it's too much money for you to just to write a check out of your pocket. But if you can, hey, that's great. But if you're like most people, you either have owner financing or you have the bank. With the owner, what you do is you promise to pay that owner typically over a period of time. With the bank gives you the entire amount and you pay the bank over a period of time. Another thing you want to think about, are you going to maintain the same corporate structure for this business? Are you going to keep the employees? You probably know which employees are going to stay, which ones are probably going to go, and which ones you want to fire. Don't forget, the employees get paid before you. The employees' benefits, the medical insurance, the long-term disability, the paid holidays, your suppliers get paid before you, and then there's always the taxes. So remember, if you're having cash flow problems, you're the one that gets paid last. And then you always want to ask yourself, how is the future of this industry? You need to have a good exit strategy. If something happens and the thing goes kaput, if you sell the business later, or if you have to file for bankruptcy later, who is going to owe money? Who's going to be standing at the end? Don't be afraid of starting your own business. You just need to be smart about it. I started my own business when I was 27 years old, and I have never looked back. This has been Dumbing It Down with me, Laura Brown. If you need help, please contact me at laurabrownlawoffice.com.